Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of Longhorn Origins, an original series by entrepreneurs at Austin, where we focus on getting an inside perspective from the unsung heroes of our community. Whether that's from the small business realm, org officers, or just cool people doing cool things, we're all about it. I'm your co-host, Rodney Deransburg.
And I'm your co-host, Dinh. And today we have a special guest for you. He's a fitness guru from my hometown, A-Leave, Texas.
Yes, sir.
He's a legend of football. He played for the UT football team during the Sugar Bowl season in 2018. And he does personal training, which you can find at his IG at female.fit. Yeah. Please welcome my special guest, Femi. Let's go.
What's up, sir? Welcome.
Tell the audience a little about yourself.
I'm a senior at UT, personal trainer, training to get more certifications where I can get into like performance coaching and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the gist of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you've got a lot of things going in your life. You played football at UT. You got your fitness brand rolling.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta ask you, why'd you get into fitness? Where'd this all start, man?
Honestly, because I came into school kind of undeclared, and I wanted to be a doctor at first. But
I did not expect
that stopped like first semester because I was like, yeah, this is really not for me. And then I found out about physical therapy school. But then I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like I'm tired of school. Like I don't think I can go to like a doctorate program. So then I took a step back, and then I fell in love with the process of like preventing injuries rather than treating injuries. So I was like personal training, performance coaching, stuff like that, where I'm still in the field and like working with people, and like I'm still like heavily involved in like how the body moves and whatnot. It's just I'm not going to grad school, so I fell in love with that.
Quick question. I did not know you wanted to be a doctor. Did your parents make you want to do that?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
How do your parents feel about when you wanted to go into fitness and stuff?
I mean, they haven't expressed any like disdain towards it, so they're pretty cool. But I know that my mom definitely wanted me to be in some type of medical field because before I even got to college, I was supposed to be a lawyer. I went to like this law camp my sophomore year of high school and everything. It was in Stanford, and I was like, bro, I'm definitely gonna be a lawyer. I talked to my mom. She said one thing, and I was like, damn, I can't like disappoint her. She said, if you have to be a lawyer, then you might have to lie one day. I don't want you to lie. And I was like,
noble man.
I cannot upset my mom. I can't be a lawyer. So I came on campus undeclared and was like undeclared pre-med, but that didn't last very long. I found my major, kinesiology, exercise science, and I have not looked back since.
Yo, oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, with your brand, Femo Fit, what are your plans to expand your business there at UT?
So really, there's not like any like tangible plan in place right now, at least, but like in the coming like maybe like after summer, after like fine tune my programming stuff, I want to host like separate like little free boot camps to introduce people to like what my programming looks like and how it feels, and then just spread the word and train with Femo Fit. Like that's really it. Like just reaching as many people as I can, like making sure that people understand that like there's an athlete in everybody. So yeah, that's really the plan.
When you say there's an athlete in everybody, can you elaborate more on that to the people at home just sitting on the couch eating some chips?
A lot of people see like training or whatever, and they think it's only geared like towards athletes or whatever. But if you see like the image of what you want your body to look like as far as like aesthetics and whatnot, the best way to do it is to train like an athlete. Like that, at least that's my personal opinion, because athletes don't just train to like look nice or like to like be strong. Like they train for function and like performance. So in your daily life, you want to be an athlete because everything is touched on in their program, from mobility, flexibility, like stability, all that other stuff is like it's like a 360 approach to training. It's not like just I want big biceps to like have big biceps. It's like I want this bicep to function this way and like that kind of stuff.
So you incorporate like gym weights, free weights, calisthenics as well?
Yeah, free weights, calisthenics, mobility training, flexibility training, all that stuff. And that's really why I haven't like put a program out yet, because I'm still learning how to make it as encompassed as possible. So I don't want to like
So you're on the come up right now.
Yeah, I'm still like in the foundations and like building my blocks.
Where do you learn from the most though? You know, Athlete Next?
Yeah.
Athlete Next?
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
Do you learn mainly from a degree?
I learn a lot from my degree, but I do learn a lot from like outside mentors too. Like the coach I work with now, he owns Durable Athlete. You'll probably see him like on my main page sometimes. His name is Christian, but I'm learning a lot from him as far as like how the body works outside of like just lifting weights and like moving fast. Like he takes like a slow approach to fitness and like mobility and stuff like that. Because if you look at it like if you can't move a certain joint the right way or it can't absorb a certain amount of pressure, then you're not going to perform anyway. So it's like take a step back, move slow, and then the other gains will come even more.
Yeah, it's better than being like big and like stiff.
Yeah.
You can't move around. Yeah.
So it's more about like consistency rather than just going to gym once a week and like going all out.
Yeah, definitely more about consistency than anything.
Wait, so you said you had a mentor?
Mm-hmm.
Did you find him like by reaching out, or was he your coach before?
No, I found out by reaching out because when I was on the roster, I got close with some of the players, and Christian Jones, he's an O lineman, and I saw him on Instagram stories working out with the Christian that owns Durable Athlete. It's two Christians, can get really confusing. So I just walked up and I was like, "Hey, connect me with him." that's literally all I did. In the next hour, I had his phone number. We set up some dates.
Yes, sir.
We set up some dates for me to like come shadow and like look at what he's doing.
Just like that.
And then we connected. We hit it off, and like I can't speak too much, but like some good things are happening with Durable Athlete and whatnot. So
there's a lesson learned in that right there, guys. Take note of that.
Networking is just
that's a highlight right there.
Reaching out.
You gotta shoot your
You gotta shoot your shot. You gotta shoot your shot.
You gotta shoot your professional shots, man. No matter what.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have to.
Do you think that with like being an athlete, it's more of like a mindset on top of like pushing yourself
Definitely
like physically?
Definitely a mindset. Because I found like even like in high school, like if you saw me work out with the football team, you'd be like, dang, he goes crazy. Like he goes hard. But I could never really transfer that intensity into my academics. But once you find out how to like transfer your intensities for what you're passionate about and like what you're not so passionate about, you're really unstoppable. So like I've tapped into it just a little bit this semester, and I feel like, dang, when you do things the right way, like consistently, like you do in the weight room, you get the results in the weight room. You're gonna get the results like academically and whatnot too. But I did struggle with like that transfer at first.
What was the secret to? What was the secret mindset of that?
It's not even a secret mindset. It's really just like you have to look at what you want, and it's like if you don't take the necessary like tedious, annoying baby steps to get there, then you're never gonna get there. Like there's literally no shortcuts to anything, which is very, very annoying. But like if you're like born where we're born at, like we're not born rich or like whatever. So whatever we want,
we gotta go out there and get it, bro. We
have to like do exactly what's necessary. We can't take any shortcuts. It took me like 3 years to learn that.
Actually, I have a little bit of a disagreement for that for school. You ever heard of Chet?
You can only get so far with the shortcuts before you realize that, like, all right, there's shortcuts for a reason. Shortcuts are like they're not very long. They're not very longly celebrated. They're shortcuts for a reason. You're not gonna get too far with them. Yeah.
So in terms of like no shortcuts and like overcoming obstacles, what would you say is like one of the bigger obstacles you've had to overcome in your just like in your life, either in the athletic field, academics, or like what was like a big obstacle that you tie back to that you persevered through?
I feel like athletically, definitely injuries. My sophomore year of high school, I blew my knee out. So like ACL, PCL, MCL, meniscus, and my kneecap was blown out. All I had was one ligament left. Like literally, I had one ligament left in my knee. I had surgery. I was out my junior year, which is like the most important year for recruiting. I came back senior year. I was like a starter, but I was pretty mid. Like it was just, I was in a bad slump. It was just bad. But coming back from that and like seeing how low I was and then how far I came back and then making it onto the football team at UT, it was like people can come back from a lot more than they think they can. Sometimes you don't even realize to what kind of strength you're tapping into, like while you're doing it. Like when I was coming back off my knee injury, I wasn't even thinking like, bro, you're working so hard. I was just like in a different zone. I didn't even realize it until I like looked back and like, damn, you did some work, bro. Like you got to keep on doing that. But I feel like once wherever you're at your lowest and you look back and see where you're at now, if you can harness the energy you put in that you didn't realize you were putting in, you'll go a lot farther. Yeah.
So you hit like rock bottom, and you were like, man, only up from here. I'm gonna make it, bro. I promise.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, at least for me, in my experience so far, and I'm only 22, so I really don't have, like, I'm not like a life coach or nothing like that. But I've hit rock bottom a couple times. Like, it's hard for me to like learn my lessons. So like, something big will happen, I'll be like, dang, I gotta change this, that, and the other. And it'll be like, I'll have that energy for maybe like a week or two, and then it'll like die off. And I'll learn my lesson again, and be like, all right, bro.
It's a cycle. It's a cycle. It's a cycle.
Yeah, it's literally an endless cycle of understanding that you gotta do what it takes, and sometimes it just takes more than what you used to. But you gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable.
I like that. Yeah. Sometimes it takes hitting rock bottom to realize that you're like settling, that you're not doing your best.
Like literally, like I have like a come to Jesus talk with myself almost every 2 weeks. Like it happens so often where it's like, because now I'm checking myself more, so it doesn't take a whole semester of me failing to be like, dang, you're tripping. It'll take like an assignment to like, hey, before you start tripping really bad, remember when you like almost failed out of school and like, come on, bro, pick it up. Mm-hmm. So like I have to keep on reminding myself over and over again to like keep on pushing and stuff like that.
All right, so I saw on your Instagram, on your main account, Femo Fantastic, that you posted one day out of nowhere. You declare to the world, I'm gonna go all in on my passion for this. I'm gonna make an account just for this. What sparked that?
Honestly, I feel like when you have like a certain group of friends and you're trying to do something with yourself and they see it, they'll start like picking you up and they'll start like, hey, you got something here. If you like really like focus on it and stuff like that. And my friends like really like, I got some great friends that like see something in me that I don't even see myself sometimes. But they made me understand that like it's there if you want it, and we here to support you, but like we just can't do it for you.
Yeah, you gotta put the work in yourself.
Yeah, so I have a great support system. All my friends, they're like my guinea pigs with like my mini programs and whatnot that I really haven't released yet. But yeah, my friends made me do it. The thing is, they don't even know that they made me do it. But they definitely.
Hey, shout out to his friends.
They definitely gave me that push to be like, hey, if this is what you want, then you gotta do it. You gotta get out your comfort zone. Cause I hate social media. Like I hate recording myself and like talking to a camera, which is backwards of what I'm supposed to be doing on social media. But like I just feel like I'm tap dancing. I hate that feeling, but I'm getting over it because I know I'm not tap dancing. But it's just like, I guess I'm self-conscious in front of a camera, social media. But yeah, my friends definitely were a big push for that. And they continue to be a big push for everything else I do. So,
did you select your friends over time? Like, did you know which ones were good for you, which ones were toxic? Did you cut them out, all that stuff?
Honestly, with me and my experience, I think I just got lucky.
You got lucky.
Because some friends, like, we just clicked and there was never any bad vibes. And all the friends that I might have like cut off or whatever, we just kind of like grew apart naturally anyways. So, like I didn't have to go through any like, I lost a friend, or like I didn't have any beef with anybody. We just kind of like naturally grew apart. And the ones in my circle now, we're in this, like we're locked up like for life. Like I feel like I have a great circle of friends around me and a great support system and a great family. Like I got all the ingredients. It's just my turn to do the work.
So they all like contribute to your overall confidence in yourself?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I learn a lot from them too. The thing is, like, the things they teach me, they don't even know that they teach me. I don't think I'll ever tell them because that's like...
deep, bro.
that stuff gets pretty deep. I can't do that with you right now. Like, but yeah, they definitely are a very big part of where I'm at today, and I really appreciate them, my friends and my family.
Yeah, bro, like I feel like I can relate to you a lot with that in terms of like having a group of friends to support you with like whatever crazy idea like you have. Like, I was looking on your post, it's only a crazy dream until like you actually do it. It's like this has always been something I wanted to do, being an entrepreneur, just trying to figure out and like going the length with people who like really mess with you and you know like they have your back. It's just so much different.
Even with y'all's podcast, like starting it here, like you don't even realize it, but like this is like this is where it all starts. Like, who's the tech dude that went here? Gates? It wasn't Gates.
Dell.
Dell.
Michael Dell.
In his dorm room, he had that little statement. He said he sent it to his mom before he dropped out. Like, you don't know how big something is until you like really try and see it through.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine being in a dorm room and you send your mom like I don't know how big the statement was, but it was a very large amount of money. He was like, yeah, I'm done with school. Like, but like he started in a college dorm. Like Facebook started in the college dorm. Amazon started in like a garage or something. Like the big things, they get big because the people behind them stay consistent.
Do you see yourself like that in the future?
Yeah, I do.
I know you're gonna
like,
make
bro.
it.
Like
We're all gonna make it.
it's like these days, I see myself a lot in like the third person. Does that make sense?
Yeah, from
Like,
an objective point of view, basically.
Yeah, it's like I see myself moving through life, and it's like I can't necessarily see where each path leads me, but it's like I'm looking at myself go through all this stuff, and it's like I don't know. It's a strange feeling. I don't even know how to really like articulate it, but yeah, I see myself getting there eventually. I just gotta do the right things now.
Where do you see the business in the future? Like maybe in 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
You have any goals for yourself?
For the program.
In 3 years, I want at least 20 reoccurring clients a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
20 reoccurring clients a month.
Mm-hmm.
You think that starts with just the first one, helping out one person?
Oh, definitely. It starts with the first one.
Dude, how do you plan to find the first person?
I think you can find it here, bro.
I think I can too. I kind of like bought into like this marketing thing. It was kind of like a spur of the moment buy. It's pretty expensive too. Now that I think about it, it was very irresponsible. But I'm gonna like use that to learn some things and like just take off from there. It's about like it's this whole other thing.
What's the biggest dream you have?
Biggest dream, I want to train pro athletes.
Damn.
Like that's it. I want to train pro athletes, off season work, in season work, and then have the freedom to just travel wherever I want to travel. That's it.
Yeah, I think that like with your fitness brand, similar to us right now, like here at Entrepreneurs at Austin, we're just trying to bring on one person at a time, one small business, one org officer at a time. And I believe in you, bro, that you can get this momentum rolling.
Because I've had like clients here and there, but they were never. It wasn't like really like a serious clientele base.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Maybe he like paid for like one session or paid for like a week of workouts, but it was like I have yet to like make a program for somebody and have them like go through the whole thing.
You figured out. Once you figured out, tell me too. So I'm in the same boat as you.
Right.
I started
Say less.
I started Instagram too, just for this, for fitness, yeah, for
Really?
calisthenics, mainly calisthenics.
Oh, what was your name on Instagram?
Johnson Buns.
Oh yeah, that's
but my other account is the calisthenics one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. And then I get people like DM me, but they're not serious about it.
Yeah.
Like they do like one time, and they're like,
What I learned from this marketing thing, I'll teach you as soon as I learn it.
I thought you were gonna go lead into it. Like what I learned from this marketing thing was.
yeah. But speaking of learning, like, how has fitness and entrepreneurship affected your life? Like, what did you have to learn on all this? Did you have to learn confidence, marketing, sales?
Oh,
Programming.
sales, marketing. I mean, confidence was already there.
Confidence already there.
I was already like a pretty confident person. I just like didn't really know what I wanted to do with that confidence. Like, where am I going to place this? So, but like as far as like with sales and stuff, it just comes with trial and error. Like I work at Orange Theory right now, like as a sales associate, and I've learned how they get their sales and whatnot. I look at different Instagram people and how they get their sales. And in the marketing thing I'm in now, I'm like. They teach you how to like different scripts and stuff like that, but it's definitely a learning curve because you feel like I don't like feeling like a car salesman.
Yeah,
you don't want to be like
not too pushy, not too pushy.
I don't like that. So I think the trick is to have people where you're not so often reaching out to them and making all these like cold calls trying to get clients to come to you. You stay true to yourself. You put genuine content out there. And then you have them come to you, like you put the link in your bio or whatever, and you be like, come apply for coaching or whatnot. And that, like, a lot of people might not DM you or whatnot, but the ones that do, you'll know they're serious because they're like, they're applying for coaching.
Yeah.
It's not like, I'm a coach looking. Maybe you're a coach. It's like you're looking for me. I'm not looking for you. It's how you change the power dynamic.
Yeah, I can speak on that a little too. Like, I really believe that modern day marketing right now, like in the past, is just like people blow up your phones. Like, hey, I'm calling for your extended car warranty. They blow up your phone and like, all right, who's this? But nowadays, I feel like modern marketing is really just about like building out your brand, and by brand I mean like figuring out who you are as a person, and then expressing that to like the people who would mess with whatever product or service.
And that's why I post on Instagram like low-key, so I don't have like a post schedule yet. Like I might post like 2 weeks in a row. I might be gone for like 3 weeks because like I'm still like finding, understanding my voice and what I really want to put out there. And that could be like a good and bad thing because like what I put out there is going to be refined in my eyes. But then again, it's like, hey, like you gotta
we gotta get on this content.
You gotta put more out there. But so definitely, I think the first step is just putting yourself out there and being genuine and being real with yourself and not trying to mimic another creator. Like there's millions of fitness people on Instagram, like literal millions. Like you're not gonna beat them all. Just like be you, and whoever follows you and whoever you attract, that's your people. Even if it's only like 2,000 or maybe like 200, like those are your people. Like congrats, you got people now. Just keep on doing what you're doing, and more will come.
What would you say is the defining aspect of your brand? What makes Femo fit the brand? What makes you special as compared to the hundreds of other fitness gurus?
Millions of others.
It's actually crazy because I haven't even wrote this down yet, but it's been in my head like consistently for like the past like couple weeks, and I was trying to like find like a brand name, and then for some reason I was just thinking like you gotta face every met obstacle, and I was like, wait a minute, Femo. And that came after I decided that I was going, because my name is Femi. I go by Femo, like that's my nickname. So the acronym didn't even come until I was like just thinking one night, and I was like, face every obstacle met. So I want face every met obstacle, because I want people to understand that like as you move through like anything, you gotta face it. Like there's no running away from anything. Like you have to face up, stand 10 toes on it, and like just work. Like there's nothing else you can do. Like you can't, if you run from it, you're never gonna get it. If you run away from it, like it's never gonna happen for you. Like as far as like fitness goes, if your goal is like lose 250 pounds, all right, that's your Goliath.
I mean, in this case, running away from it would help.
In the literal sense, right? But like face every met obstacle is like whatever your Goliath becomes, and you're gonna have multiple Goliaths in life. Like you have to face it, and like you're not gonna get what you want if you don't face it. And that's my first time even telling anybody about the acronym.
Dude, that's powerful. That's powerful, bro. You gotta lock in on that stuff.
I was like, bro.
Put it in your bio.
Yeah, bro.
Face every met obstacle. Like
I like that a lot.
Because especially with fitness, a lot of people are intimidated by getting in the gym and just starting. Like some people just don't even want to start because they'll get in there and they'll see a ripped guy, some beast 6'4", shredded abs, like lifting 3 plates with ease, and it's like, all right, that's not you though. Like don't even worry about that. You're going against yourself. You're not going against anybody else. Like just face your obstacle and just work, bro. Like that's all you gotta do.
You know,
everybody has their own Goliath.
You know what, bro? I think that with your brand, that's gonna set you apart from everyone else here. On top of what you just told me, I think I really like that bringing the athlete within out. I love how that's like a mindset. I think really think you should dive deep on that. Once people associate, like understand who you are, because you're being a genuine person. You're not trying to like imitate like someone else. Then that's when you get like the real followers, right? The people who are going to be
supporters. Like what's 1 million followers that's going to support you?
Exactly.
You're like,
bro. Yeah.
You want a good core, and like, So
the reason why people don't be genuine is because they're scared of being
They're scared.
being judged, right?
bro.
But when you're authentic, you're either loved or hated, right? You're either loved or hated,
you're not going
to
be loved by everybody.
Yeah,
but you're going to get that respect.
Exactly.
That's what makes the sales though. The sales is people who love you, not people who like you.
Yeah.
If 1 million followers all like you, but you don't get any sales, there's no point.
You might get some sponsorships or whatnot, but like the key of everything is like to have the people that are around you to actually genuinely support you, not just like watch you or like just like be looking out of like just looking at you, not doing anything for you, be like actually supporting you, interacting with you, like putting your stuff out there on their own page and stuff like that, like real, genuine supporters.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You found any of that like real support at any organizations over at UT?
AAA.
AAA?
Yeah, definitely. Especially, and not even so much, not that the student and students or don't support me, but I've got a lot of support from like our higher ups, Malik Crowder. That dude.
Oh, that guy! I met him. That
Malik.
That guy's
I think
a real one.
He's the most jolly man on campus.
Dude, for real, bro.
I don't think I've ever seen him frown. Like he's always smiling and like laughing and like just like being
Mr.
like a
Crowder?
guy. Shout out Malik, man.
Yes, sir.
Malik is definitely a real one, and yeah, he's put me in different positions to do different things that I wouldn't have done if I never like met Malik. So I really appreciate him for his support and everything like that. And then outside of that, like bro, like the support I get from like the UT community is good too. Like I haven't gotten any hate. I've only gotten like real love from like the community that I'm in. So it's just good support all around. Really appreciate that.
You want to say anything else to the people at home as a final
Final
remark?
message. What's your final message?
I'm Femo Fit, owner of Femo Fit LLC. And everything you do, face it. Like you have to face it no matter what. Everybody has a Goliath. Face every met obstacle. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. I got
Awesome,
you.
bro.
Thanks for coming on, bro.
Appreciate you.
That's a good one.